Welcome to Bizworld. I'm Nurin Razmyn. The government plans to double the number of Bumiputera companies listed on Bursa, Malaysia in the future. Economy Minister Rafizi Ramli said this will be done through the realignment of Bumiputera mandated agencies, namely Teraju, Yayasan Peneraju and Equinas. He highlighted that the move is anticipated to restructure the economy of Bumiputera companies as well as empower and boost Bumiputera economic participation in a strategic, sustainable and effective manner. Following this, Rafizi said Yayasan Peneraju will focus on talent development to raise the level of Bumiputera value creators, while Teraju will act as a super scaler in driving growth and expanding the scale of Bumiputera companies in the global arena. Equinas, on the other hand, will drive wealth creation and economic involvement of Bumiputera through corporate equity ownership. Malaysia's trade continued its strong performance in April, recording double-digit growth of 12.1% to 221.7 billion ringgit compared to last year. According to the Investment, Trade and Industry Ministry, this was the fourth consecutive month of year-on-year expansion. It said, in line with the global trade recovery, exports rebounded by 9.1% to 114 billion ringgit after 2 consecutive months of contraction. The ministry added that the growth was contributed mainly by higher exports of machinery, chemicals and chemical products, crude petroleum, palm oil and palm oil-based agriculture products. Meanwhile, imports grew by 15.6% to 107 billion ringgit, contributed by strong imports of intermediate goods used for the manufacturing of products for exports. For the 48th consecutive month since May 2020, Malaysia experienced a trade surplus of 7.7 billion ringgit. Malaysia airports holding Berhad's traffic expanded by 7.6% to 11 million passengers in April. The airport operator reported a total traffic performance of 7.6 million passengers across its airports in Malaysia, representing an 8% increase. It said aircraft movements also experienced a notable upswing, rising 13% to 34,363 flights in April, while international passenger movements maintained a steady pace at 3.9 million passengers. The domestic sector, in the meantime, witnessed a 21% surge, with passenger movements soaring to 1.7 million. MAHB attributed the substantial increase to the onset of the peak travel season, fueled by favorable weather conditions and festive celebrations. The introduction of EPF Flexible Account or Account 3 will have a positive impact on the domestic demand. Maybank Investment Bank, however, said this could trigger additional inflation risk upside via demand pull inflation. It said much will depend on the behavior of EPF members in utilizing Account 3. Either the fund is spent and used to pay household debts or members kept it as emergency savings. It added that this is in addition to the expected cost push inflation due to the targeted fuel subsidy rationalization to be implemented this year, pending timing, quantum and mechanics details. This, in turn, could lead to upside risk in Bank Negara's OPR outlook, which is expected to remain stable at the current 3% level until end 2025. Bursa Malaysia closed higher today, boosted by positive sentiment over the country's first quarter's trade growth. At 5 p.m., the FBM KLCI rose 10.88 points to 1,627.5 points. Market breadth was positive, with 840 gainers against 460 losers, while 488 counters traded unchanged. Rakuten Trade anticipates the market to continue its upward trend, driven by attractive valuations and continuous foreign inflows. This is also supported by the increase in daily trade volume, signifying growing market interest. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Nurin Razmyn. Keep tuning into TV3.